The staggering numbers of families that are impacted by incarceration led me to realize that there's a bigger collateral damage to society as a whole. And what I mean by that is that when my son went to prison, things changed in my behavior. I was fired from my job and I went on unemployment. I'd never been fired from a job in my life. That happens all the time. So if we try to measure the impact to society as a whole, we really have to look at the families and how they are coping with this thing. Simply by helping a family navigate the system, answering their questions honestly, listening to their fears and concerns, and redirecting them to the right individual that can help them, it changes everything.
Years ago, my son had a psychotic break in prison. He was having hallucinations, he wasn't eating. He was very, very sick, and I was desperate. So I called the NIA, and it helped me to know what channels to go through. I believe that had I not done the advocacy that took place during that period, my son would be dead now.
We should not have to worry about our loved ones being in fear for their lives. They should be able to go, do their time, and come home. Having the resource to go to, like the CPR, it saved my son's life. And it gave me assurances that I'm not in it by myself.
I think it's important that we deal with the conflict mitigation and that whole personal interactive rehabilitation piece, because when you unpack that bag, you have to have somebody on the outside that will help us to facilitate this piece within the system. The CPR Warm Line would have been well received by the offender, as well as the correctional officer and the family.
We resuscitate a family one issue at a time. We save lives by just simply answering questions and redirecting our families to the right resources. I gathered a team of other mothers that were feeling just like I did to help me answer these calls. So what became a calling for Mama Kate turned into what we call the CPR Warm Line. The CPR Warm Line is a comprehensive intake and prioritization process designed to give detailed information to the families and loved ones of those that are in the system. Once funded, it will include training, and we will be bringing on a hierarchy of managers that have the ability to collect and analyze data in the interest of effecting process changes and failures in the system.